Hello. So welcome to your private reading, and we're going to do some charms at the end of the reading, and just let me reposition the questions. There we go. I've decided to use, by the way, a lot of cards came out for this. This is quite, it's like half the deck that came out. I'm using what am I using? I never remember the name. The Druid Plant Oracle, the Herb Crafter's Tarot, and the Hedge Witch's Botanical Oracle deck. So I'm going to do the charms at the end of the reading. Now let's see what we've got. Oh, I think I'm going to need a bigger desk for all these. Come on now, there's no reversals in here. Sometimes I have the cards upside down for some unknown reason. But it's fine. Yep, we're going to need a bigger desk. Oh, I like the Cuckoo Pint card, that's nice, okay. Yeah, so I've got 4 other cards here and I can't fit them all on the screen. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll shuffle these up a bit. Right, you don't fight with each other, just behave and move up a little bit. Oh look, you've got the wish card as well. My god, that's the 3rd time I've had that come out, because I had that come out in one of the readings yesterday and then one of the private readings that I did a couple of days ago. Right, so let's have a look at what we've got here. Okay, so basically the way that private readings work, I'm going to do layers just like in the private readings, but obviously bigger layers, and we'll answer all the questions superficially in the first layer, and then we go deeper into each question with each layer after that. Okay? Okay, so first question, is Seth going to be my romantic partner? I'm wondering if you are feeling a connection with him, and maybe you sort of are flirting with each other and vibing off each other, and you're kind of just not sure, or he's playing hot and cold, one of the two. But you might be feeling like a 5D connection, a dream connection with this person, and I'm just looking at the plants that I've got here to answer the question. I feel like it'll bear fruit, yeah. But we'll find a bit more detail later on in the other cards. Yeah. I feel like it's going to bear fruit eventually, so if this guy's being a bit sort of to and froing, he might well just be looking for courage to come forward and talk to you. Might even be feeling like there's differences, but that's not always a bad thing. But yeah, I do feel like there'll be fruit that's bared in this. So is Seth going to be your romantic partner eventually? Could be a twin flame or a soulmate connection. Depends on the situation though, because sometimes twin flames, there's a lot of umming and ahhing and toing and froing about the place. So, oh, excuse me, I'm tired. The second question was, am I going to work with Rob as a director? There's potential for this to happen, yeah. But there's also some potential down here and here that suggests to me, and also in the borage card at the back there, that suggests to me that you're capable of building something on your own as well. I think because you're well known in the industry, you're obviously don't back down, all that sort of stuff that you were saying in your email. Then you've got a really good chance of working as with Rob with Rob as a director. But you've also got this potential for forward movement on your own as well with the flax, and for things to come on, you cooperate, for things that you do just to pop up and be successful anyway. Especially if you're the kind of person that doesn't give up and you just keep going and going and going and going and going. You just go with the flow. Like in the Guardian card with the river. There's also Hawthorn and Elder in this, so you might be quite a spiritual person as well as creative. I have to excuse my sniffing. I've got my sinuses have been set off this morning already. Ugh. So, and you've also got the strength and the stamina to do it as well. And I feel like you've worked really hard to get where you are with the Mandrake card. And basically, you can make a wish. This is reminiscent to me of like the Magician card, where you could basically just make a wish and it will manifest. So if you want to move forward in a project on your own, or you want to work with Rob, or you want to do both even, I don't see any reason why you couldn't in this part of the reading. What was question 3? Am I going to get money from my project from Brick Arts? Is it Brick Arts? I've never heard of that before. Let me have a look. I wonder if you, just slightly off topic, I'm just wondering if you're sort of like spiritual and you like to do readings and stuff as well. I know you said you went into astrology and stuff, but I'm just wondering if you've got like a bit of a psychic ability about you as well. All this mysticism here as well, and the I Ching cards, coins even. I feel like you manifest a lot in your dreams. Maybe sometimes you dream and then things happen in your dreams and then they manifest into real life. Or that's where you do your spiritual work. Or it could be in the future, because as well, when some things don't resonate, it can be future energies or things that you should look into to help you on your journey. What was I saying? Am I going to get money from my project from Brick Arts? Okay. Let me have a look. There could be some blockages to that, but I'm feeling like eventually you will. There might be a few hiccups though, but once you get over the hiccups, then you've got a new horizon basically. So you know what I'm getting? Like this overall sense of you're doing a lot of things, and you've got the potential and the opportunity to do all of them. If that's what you're wondering. I mean, not to say that it will all be smooth sailing necessarily, but it won't be that bad that you can't move past it and get over it and do it anyway. Right, number 4 was, will I be out of this job sometime in 2020? The cards would say, go with the flow. Sometimes you ask a question, the cards give you advice and not a direct answer. But we might get more answers in the next layers. But in this point right now, it's basically whatever you want. If you want to leave this job and go somewhere else, or you're worried that you're going to be out of a job as in, you know, the company's not going to last much longer, then you can basically stay or go. It's up to you. If you want to move on and do something else, or you want to do a collection of things, then go for it. You've got endless possibility here. And all of the backgrounds on these, a lot of them are like endless horizons, new stuff coming. There's a few obstacles, but then you get to that stuff after, and the new horizon and the new start. So I'm not seeing anything particularly awful. 5. Are my other creative projects going to get going after the web series? Yes. And there's a lot of, again, opportunity and things opening up and have the potential to bear fruit. And it's basically, yeah, again, you just to do whatever you want to do. You've got that ability. You've been in the field long enough to be able to say, like, this is what I want, we're going to do it. And people, if you've got a good CV as well, people will listen. Now, question 6 was, will the web series turn into a comedy series? And again, I would say, if you want it to, then yeah. It's totally up to you. You are the manifestor in this deck. We'll go a bit deeper in a minute. But yeah, I feel like you've got an answer to all your questions as one. You've got a lot of potential to just click your fingers and things will happen. That's what I feel. You might be worried that your age would play a part in you missing out on some opportunities. I don't know if that's a worry you've got, but I've just picked that up. You might be worried that your age is playing a part in whether you get things or not, but age can also be a boon in terms of you getting, or having the experience to do a better job than somebody that's just fresh off the press of college or wherever, So I don't think you need to worry too much in that department. Just if you were. So, because some people do, I know that. We've got the 7. Oh, do you know what? I've never ever pulled this card before. Oh, okay. Just a second. Hello, sorry about that. It's actually my birthday today, so people keep phoning me to say happy birthday. Now, what was I saying? Right, this card here. This card here actually. Cinnamon. I've never pulled this one before. This is a 7 of fire. So we'll talk a bit about that in just a minute. I've got 8 of air, which is licorice. We've got awakening, which is Tulsi. We've got the world, so that's good. The fool. And the hermit. We've got the high priestess, the 2 of earth, the 5 of earth, the queen of fire. And what else have we got? We'll just move these up. I should have put them the other way. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. I'm telling you, you've got opportunities coming at your bum. Oh, the sun as well. Oh my god! What the actual? Right, you've got the world, the fool, the Wheel of Fortune, the sun. Not only that, but you've got a whole bunch of major arcanas, including the high priestess and the hermit. We've got the king of earth. We've got the emperor. And the Magi of Earth and the, what's this? 5 of Air. I couldn't read for a minute there, I don't know what happened. Right, so, second layer. You've also got Awakening, which is a major arcana as well. So is Seth going to be my romantic partner? We'll go through the questions again. Let's add a bit more to this. I feel like you're stuck in your head about him. And he might be stuck in his head about you. You might be flirting with each other. You might be hot and cold. You might be dreaming about each other. You might be thinking, should I approach or shouldn't I approach? And he's thinking the same thing. There's a 7 of fire, which is also passion and sexual energy. But then we've also got Awakening, the world, the fool. We've also got the hermit, the high priestess, the Wheel of Fortune, the sun, and the emperor. As all major arcanas. Like, this never happens. I never pull this many major arcanas in a personal reading. So you've literally got a choice here. You can just say yes or no. If you want something, go and get it. Because you've got the time, the experience, you've got all this stuff going for you that you can just say what you want. So if you want to work with Rob as a director, say that. Do it. If you get the opportunity, apply for it. And if that's not something that you maybe want to do for a long time, or you want to go and do something else, do it. If you want to be paid for projects that you do from Brick Arts, is it? and if you want to be doing a different job in 2020, or you want to be having your other creative projects and web series come to fruition, do it. Do a bit of everything if you really want. But all I see here is opportunity. I see people that are passionate about each other, and people who are sucking their head about each other, people who want to, or sort of flirting with each other in regards to Seth. But I see a lot of opportunity. I also see balance. I don't know if maybe you're feeling a bit unstable. I feel like if you want to stay in your job in 2020, you could. And if you wanted to move on and do your other creative endeavours, you could. Because you've got the necessary requirements and experience to do that. So, yeah, and eventually you're going to be comfortable. There's this 5 of Earth. It's a sort of place where you want to be. It's a balanced, grounded place. It's like you're trying all this balance here with the witch hazel, and then you want to move forward into the slippery elm, which is like being like at least the halfway point of your life. It's, so you can go into your twilight years comfortable. And then we've got the Queen of Fire, and again the Queen of Fire in this deck, this is the Herbcrafter's Tarot, is a manifester, much like the Wheel of Fortune and the Wish card. They're all manifestors. These hands might even belong to you, and these are one of the reasons why I say that you've got the world at your feet. I mean, aside from anything else, you've got the Fool card. This is about taking chances and opportunities that come your way for new beginnings. You basically making wishes as well, because what do you do with dandelions when they turn into puffy white balls? You make a wish with them. And also these rocks with the white lines through them, these are wishing rocks. That's what they're known as in the spiritual world. You might even already know that. And not only that, but you have the World card. You have more new opportunities, more wishes here as well. And you also have all the elements around you. It's like you've already got everything you need in order to progress, but maybe you're worried that you can't. But if you stay in a constant state of worry, then the universe is going to bring you more worry. If you get out of the way and go with the flow, like some of the first layer was talking about going with the flow, then you're going to find that in regards to pretty much all of your questions, that you could move forward and do what you want. You could be getting paid by whatever means you see necessary. It might even be something that you could have on as a sideline or as a passive income when you retire. If you wanted to do your web series and all stuff like that, it doesn't mean you have to stop working just because you're getting older or whatever. Even if a company doesn't go for that sort of thing, you can still progress. In this day and age, you can do anything whenever you like. So if you're worried about opportunities and stuff like that for all the stuff to do with your work, because there's a lot to do with your work, don't. And with Seth, I would say that he will eventually be your romantic partner, but maybe you're both sort of toing and froing and flirting and hot and cold or he is. But it's like you also feel sturdy and strong, and you also he makes you happy and you make him happy as well. There's a lot of like vibes going, like nice vibes. There's nothing bad. I don't see anything bad. Oh, strength. Okay, so you have strength card, and I've got all the cards upside down like a FUD. Dream. Oh look. So I was saying to you about dreaming. Oh. And we've got the Mugwort card, which is a dream card as well. And again, I wonder if you dream about Seth and he dreams about you, and you've got that sort of 5D thing going on. And I also wonder if you dream things and then they come to life, or it's where you get your creative ideas from. It's why you sort of have a never-ending supply of ideas and creative endeavours to be going forward with. Ephemeral. So Seth might see you as a bit of a mystery. He might feel like you're just sort of, like he feels maybe he could never truly ever get to know you, and that's a good thing. He feels like there's always something new. And I see that he thinks about taking a chance with you as well. He sees you as the world. He could also see you as sort of like the flowers in the snow, like the witch hazel, and it opens up in the frosts in October, at the late October, when the frosts start coming in, the witch hazel opens up. You might be like, maybe his world hasn't been all that great in the past, and now you've just sort of helped his barren mind to open up a little bit. He does enjoy your company. Would like it to bear fruit as well, I would say. And we've got adventure, so yeah, maybe he would like to, because it's on top of the Fool card, I'd say he wants to take a risk and have a life adventure, you know? Just a new beginning and a totally new adventure with you as a couple. But it's, what was I saying about courage before? With what did we have borage the last time? I was saying that he might be trying to work up the courage with the borage, and we've got borage again, which is courage. He might even be trying to cut down some boundaries or walls that he's got, so you've got this again. So I'd say yes, he's basically trying to find the courage to come forward. You have hawthorn, which is sacred, and I want to say this correlates to all of your questions, in that Seth finds you sacred, different, ephemeral, as we were saying before. But also, if you're worried about work and career and what's coming up for you, or you're worried about your age and experience, or whether or not that's going to count against you, your experience and your age is sacred. Especially to those who are learning. I mean, you could also become a mentor for other people coming into your field as well. They can even do online courses these days to help people like that, and you can make money off of it, you know? So you have a sacred ability as an elder. I don't mean that in a negative or derogatory way, but your birth date was 1959. I want you to know that you're still valuable, regardless. Especially if maybe your work only employs you up until a certain age, and then you have to apply for your pension or something. I don't know. But I've just got a little bit of a sense of worrying about your twilight years. But again, in this day and age, you can do whatever you want. Magic. Again, with the magic, you've got the Wish card and the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool card, and also the World card, as well as the Magic card. It's like you could literally manifest and do whatever you want, no matter what your age is. You know, some of these are going to require patience, the answers to your questions. Some of them are going to require patience. Maybe Seth is working on courage to come forward. Maybe you're working on going forward to him. Maybe you just wonder if he likes you back in the way that you think he does. The thing is though, see, when your gut instinct tells you that somebody likes you, you're usually right, even if they don't do anything or say anything. But yeah, there's a lot going to require patience. So it might be patience required for getting money from Brick Arts, and patience might be required for waiting on Seth. You might be needing patience to find out whether or not you're going to be working with Rob, or whether you'll be in a different job in 2020, or if your projects are going to go from strength to strength in terms of your web series. So it's just about patience and attract. And what have I just been saying about how you can just dream things up, and you can just say that's what I'm going to do and then do it. You can manifest anything. You can literally just attract it. You just say it and you attract it. That's what I think anyway. Service. So again, I was saying with the Sacred card there, the service to me would be that you are still valuable in your field, no matter what. No matter whether you get turned down for anything, or you don't do half the things that you want to do, you're still valuable because of your experience, and that matters a lot in this day and age. I mean, there's even people who don't have any experience, but they've got all the qualifications in the world, that don't get jobs because everywhere you want to work wants people with experience. And if you're reliable, I don't see any reason why you couldn't be. Just continuing to do what you're doing, and to move forward in the projects that you want to move forward with as well. Now, chamomile is soothe, and I would say this card is here to remind you to calm down, stop worrying so much, and to take better care of yourself. I wonder if you've been overthinking all these questions, are these things that are worrying you quite badly. I mean, whether you would admit it or not is a different matter. But, you know, sometimes you don't even realise you're overthinking things until you end up feeling a bit unwell. So just make sure you're taking time to slow down and look after yourself, alright? Because I don't want you feeling like you're, you know, not worthy or something like that. It's like the more you overthink things, the more that you sort of think, oh well, what if this happens and what if that happens, and then you get scenarios coming up that just wouldn't actually happen in real life, you know what I mean? So, yeah, there's that. Then we have humility. So dandelion, this is also a card of wishes. So you've literally just, where is it? Magic and attract. You've literally just had, and the ones before that is wishes. Like there's all sorts, like seriously. Wishes, 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 manifestation, manifestation, dreaming stuff, ephemeral, coming up and just doing it. Or always having this creativity that you can just throw at any of your jobs or any of your projects, and they'll just keep going. And if you want to do that, use that for your romantic life as well, then do it. Nourish. So again, I would say that you might need to just take a step back and have some kind of time to yourself as well. Don't let everything else take up your time. Regenerate, right? Again, you need time to yourself. Because nourish and soothe and regenerate are all cards of taking better care of yourself rather than worrying so much. Tribulation. So that things might seem a little bit tough. You might have a little bit of worry, but you know, even you know that you've got enough going for you that you can just do what you want. Right? You know you can. Adversity and brighten. So you have adversity and tribulation because that's life. You know, you have to go, like I was saying in the first layer, there could be some blockages to a lot of your questions before they actually manifest. It might at first seem like it's not working out, when in reality it actually is. It's the universe making way for the stuff to actually happen when things go wrong, or for you to better whatever it was you were going to do to start with, if you see what I mean. Because at the end of it all, we've got yet another dandelion. No, it's not, it's calendula, sorry. I'm looking at it like it's done. We've got calendula, and the calendula in the plant world is the master of everything. It can not only grow through frost and pretty much intercept and kill any pests and diseases that could afflict other plants around it, but it can basically come back from the dead as well, and again it will grow through ice. Like, I've got photos of calendula coming through actually ice like this thick. So basically that you're the calendula. You're going to brighten up even the most adverse and tribulation filled times, because you've got the creativity to do that in any of your jobs and your romantic life. Okay, that covers all your questions, and I feel like you know that as well. Oh, hello. So yes, by the way, that just fell out and I got an instant sensation about brick arts. You're going to get money for it, for your project from them if you go forward with it. Now let's look at the rest. So sometimes we don't get direct answers till later on as well. That's just how they work occasionally. So yes, this fell out, and I instantly felt that you would be, it was regarding brick arts and the work that you've got or want to do with them. So there you go, there's the answer to that. Let's put them away, and then we've got all these runes. Good grief, you've got a lot of runes today. There is somebody who wants to form an attachment with you, so that might be Seth. And they are wanting new beginnings with the butterflies here. I don't know if there's any more. You are able to take flight and do whatever you want, and new possibilities as well. So you can do whatever. There is love in this situation with Seth. It could also be, again, a soulmate twin flame, because this is my age-old love charm. It's like love through the ages. It's like you've been together in past lives. Maybe you feel it as well. And springtime might be a good time for you to make a move, or for him to make a move. It might be when he'll make a move, because there's also a lot of springtime plants in this spread. I don't usually get this many flowers in the spread. It's usually a lot more fruit and root type stuff. And then we've got the runes, which to me, together and encompassing the reading, would suggest to me that you just need to go with the flow. Take your time, let things manifest as they want to, but make sure you're taking care of yourself as well, okay? And just enjoy the ride, really. I don't think any of this is stuff that I need to tell you, because I think you already know, you just want the confirmation a little bit. But that's what I see, and I hope that you enjoyed your reading, and I'll see you on my channel. Bye.